Welcome to Pelican Seafood Market and Grill. Today's fish tip is how to pan-sear a beautiful piece of Atlantic salmon. Here we have a lovely piece of our Atlantic salmon. It comes from Black's Harbour, New Brunswick. This is about a 6.5 ounce piece. You can pick them up at our counter any day of the week. We always have it in stock. Really fast thing you can make for dinner this way. Pair it with some steamed potatoes, some grilled vegetables, whatever you want. But today we're just going to talk about cooking the fish. As you can notice, I brought my grandmother's cast iron pan in here. This pan's been in my family for, I don't know, 40 years. You can see it's had some good use. I have it nice and hot. I don't want it too hot, but just a little bit of smoke coming up. I'm going to turn it down now. A good high heat oil. This is canola oil, but you could use avocado oil. You could use vegetable oil. In the pan, bit of salt and pepper. And then we're going to start with its meat side down in the pan, gently so you don't get burnt there. Fish tip. You'll see I had it on a nice dry towel. It's very important that you dry your protein before it hits the oil, because if it's a little bit wet, it'll steam the fish instead of sear the fish, and we want to sear that flavor in. We want to have a nice golden crust on the downside. This process will take 4 to 5 minutes, depending on how hot you have your pan. I wouldn't touch the fish, but again, you can swirl the oil around a little bit, make it nice and even, and then it's a patient game. Big trick with cooking is patience. You don't want to overstir your food ever. You don't want to overwork it. Sometimes you just got to let the pan do its magic. It's been about 2 minutes now. We're just gonna have a little peek-see. Oh, look at that beautiful color. Time for a flip. Now we just let it rest here. We'll cook the skin for about another minute. Then we're gonna put it in the oven, 4 to 5 minutes, and we'll come back and talk about what you're looking for when it comes out of the oven. So we've just pulled this out of the oven. It was in a 400-degree oven, about 5-6 minutes. What you're looking for with doneness is you need to touch your food. So if you give it a little touch, you want to feel the flake of the fish start to slide away from each other. So it's just a very gentle little push down, and you can feel it. Like I say, it's going to start to avalanche out. That's when you know your fish is really done. This technique works really well for trout, both rainbow trout, although it'll go faster because it's a thinner fillet. Steelhead trout would be about the exact same. You could do this with halibut. A nice big piece of jumbo cod could be cooked in the very same way. And the same doneness technique of light pinch, feel the flake start to fall away. So your dinner's ready. I like to gently lift it out of a pan because we don't want to lose the skin. The skin is a great source of omega-3 fatty acids. Our skins are always scaled. So they're fully edible, they're delicious, they're crispy. So this is a fish slice, great thing to lift it out, leave some of the grease behind. I still like to dab it on a paper towel and then on the plate, and then it's dinner time. So if we're gonna cut into this, we'll see what a nicely cooked piece of salmon is gonna look like. It's just gonna pull apart. You'll see that the inside is still slightly translucent, pinker on the outside, and fatty, delicious. My favorite part is the belly. Bit of skin on there for crispy. Look how crispy that is. Oh, that's delicious. Excuse me while I sneak a bite. Not very hot. So delicious though. Serve it with your favorite sides. Dinner is ready. Le poisson s'est servi.